Well, I feel it. I feel it in my bones. Sending it all to the groups. Okay. And copy link and open Discord. Be real dope if Coinbase was able to send that out in the middle of this. Okay. I'll pretend to let's dance and entertain people. Yeah. Let me continue to post this to all of the rooms. There he is. Okay. What's up, everybody? What's going on? Hang on a second. We can go to the full one first. What's up, guys? So, just tuning in. You're listening to. Oh man, there's a hella delay. So you guys are tuning into the Rebel Ant Studio, and it's a takeover. It's me and Shan. He's driving in his fast car, and he's listening. But we're gonna do a quick little demo of what Swiper is, Swipooor, and it launched just yesterday. Though they've been testing it for a couple of months now, but it launched just yesterday, and I feel that they have some really good numbers so far. But let's let the room kind of fill up a little bit, and then we can get into it. And first night is here. He is a saint. He is a Jira. He is a kid called Beast. He is a rebel. He is a fan of red lights. Miguel.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can see you. Am I watching this? Yeah, I'm watching this screen. Oh, there you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was watching Twitter. I was like, I'm
Oh, you're on Twitter.
so slow. Yeah. And so, yeah, if you guys have questions, please feel free to drop them on Twitter, or are we also live on YouTube?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Okay. Popera said, drop your comments in YouTube, or you can drop them. Kevin's also here, hiding in the background, looking real cool in a brown flannel, or is that a red? It's a flannel on flannel.
It looks very sexy.
It's some people are saying that it's not letting them click the post, but there is a bunch of people here, so I think maybe just my friend.
Yeah.
No, they can't even watch it on X.
They can only watch it on X. Oh, they can't.
I'll just say that it's his problem because there's 150 people watching right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of people watching on X right now. So
Okay. So we're at 175 people, and you know what? We're not going to like make this too long. Literally, we just kind of want to do an intro of what Swiper is, and talk to Shan about the whole ecosystem quickly. I mean, not quickly, but like give it some justice and respect. Put some respect on the name of Jirsan because these guys are fucking doing really, really big things, and it's flying under the radar. And I feel it's a fucking shame. So. And I think that it's going to be one of those creepers. All of a sudden, people are going to discover it and go like, "Holy shit! These guys are literally like launching products left after right, and these products are money making products that go back into the system, into the ecosystem, and that that holders are rewarded for being there and sticking around and being strong and being the first people to actually test all of these products that are coming out." And so, and not even that, like they just launched a dashboard. The dashboard is a masterpiece, and it hasn't even like fully launched. Only where's my face? Only like one part of the dashboard has come out. And another thing like that the Jira group has been doing, they've been airdropping left and right all kinds of different tokens from big products, from big projects, from smaller ones or whatnot through multi-farm. And so like I don't know many projects out there that are continuously trying to find ways for their holders to benefit. It's I mean every single day there's something that can pop up that okay, maybe it's 30 bucks, maybe it's 10 bucks, but it's more than 0 bucks, right? So I think as a project and a holder, which I am, that's all you can ask for. And so this literally right here is going to be the piece where people can come back and listen to it and watch it over and over again because we're pushing almost 300 people. Uh-oh, we're pushing almost 300 people, and we're going to be talking about one of their first products, which is called Swiper, that came out. And I say first as in one of their main homegrown products, and like probably maybe the last of no, it's actually the second to the last product that will be launching this December. So, without further ado, let's welcome Shan in the building. He's driving a car, so let's hope it's not too bad. How you doing, bro? As expected.
Hey guys, audible?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. How are you?
Great. Good to have you guys. Good to be on. This is my first, I think, Twitter live stream. So yeah, good to be here.
So like first night here on Rebel Ants Radio has been wanting you to guest on the show, and so I guess this might count a little bit. So let's talk about all things Swiper. Like Swiper, congratulations! It popped out yesterday for the first time for everyone to use. You even gamified it a little bit and try to make people try to crack the code to get in early. And it's a pretty big deal because one, it's the launch of a brand new product, a product that I don't think the space has seen very much of. And you tied up with Crypto Fight Nights with some people don't know that this is happening, but you got Ansem and BitBoy fighting in I think Dubai in 2 days or something like that. And so that's like the very first game inside of Swiper is that, and I think that's the way to kind of come out with a big bang.
That's right. I think I think we actually rushed the launch of the product. This was planned to come by Christmas. Like, it's almost like pretty much it was initially planned as an alignment with Christmas with a lot more features, a lot more modes. And, that's pretty much the whole idea and the goal, right? Like, the idea was having a one platform for everything swipe, right? Like swiping for buying coins. That's the whole concept, right? Swiping to buy meme coins or swiping to skip. It was the actual original idea, but we had to adapt to be like, okay, we saw a bunch of these events happening, right? Like, success of the poly market, and then we see a bunch of events like this Mike Tyson, Jake Paul kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
event, and also like all these kind of things happening. So we are like, okay, why not we try to create a different sort of a game where it doesn't fall into something like this poly market where it's only a winner or a loser. There's nothing in between, right? Like you either get you put your money in, you either lose it all or you win it all, but then there's nothing in between where I have a chance to win even if I lose, right? Even if I don't get everything right.
Yeah,
So
it's and
that's
it's
how
game
the
over.
CFA.
They're out. Like they
That's
either have
right.
to go to the bank or like they lose. At least with you guys, and I'll let you explain it more. But like you stay another day to fight and play more.
That's right. And the aim of the main focus of this app is not going to be, this part. This part is one of the things when you want to have some fun in between. Imagine this, right? You load your wallet and you come in and then you swipe, you buy meme coins or you sell them or whatnot. That's fine. After that, you're gonna get bored, right? You're gonna turn into something else. You're probably gonna go into stake.com or you're gonna go into some gaming or whatnot. So these are just I would say these things are more like the mini games, as part of the swiper as a wider app. And also let's think about the web 2 guys, right? Like how do you onboard web 2 users, right? Our idea specifically is to bring in people from web 2 who are on the verge of coming into Web3. Not just people buying tokens in Binance. I'm talking about guys on Reddit, guys in our different forums, TikTok or Instagram or whatever, who just think that just buying Bitcoin from Binance or buying from Coinbase and they're done, right? There's much more to it on the Web3 side. But what is the easiest way to onboard them towards a crypto native product without making them feel like, very tech heavy or token heavy? Is sports, right? Is sports or events. So that is why we started with something like this, to do a pilot test, see what people are saying, what are the bugs we find, everything else. Then when we're going to launch it for EPL, NFL, NBA, and whatnot, it's almost like let's onboard the normies to our app because of the sporting events that they anyways watch and they have fun with, fantasy and whatnot. And then they have another mode called the meme coin mode, and then they jump in there to start trading meme coins without feeling the pressure of it.
Exactly. They're going to be in there. They'll be watching their favorite, or parlaying, or whatever you want to call it, swiping left and right with their favorite NFL team or basketball team, or even, let's say, the Oscars or the Grammys. I mean, if you really want to go normie and pop culture, then you then you can go to events like that, or like the MTV Awards, or even, like, I don't even know if you want to go to the Nickelodeon Awards or something, like who's going to get slimed or whatnot. But then, like, all of a sudden they start exploring other things and, like, maybe I want to buy some redacted, maybe I want to buy some XRP, maybe I want to do that. And obviously, I assume that inside Swiper, that there's, like, you guys also get some fees for some of that, but, like, that's also, like, one of the best ways to get people, the Web 2 audience, and to the people who that we're out there looking for, is just to get there and have them do things that they do in their regular life. People play fantasy sports on Yahoo all the time, or they're watching these things all the time. And not only that, now I think there's a bigger picture here, because let's say you teamed up with Crypto Fight Nights. Now you have people who are watching this thing from start to finish, because one, you're asking them, who's going to come out first, what color shorts are they going to wear. Like, you can actually monetize their commercials through your app.
Precisely, right? And something where the stake is small. I know. I mean, like, I know this thing, right? But today I had some people tell me that $50 is too much, right? Like 0.25 sol, for example, for the deposit. I agree, right? In countries like India, Philippines, and even in different parts of the world, of course, it's not a simple, easy money or whatnot. The same guys do not have a problem gambling $500 in a slot machine, right? So this is the mindset change where I don't want people to see Swiper as a like another casino, right? It's not a casino. It's like it's entertainment app, right? You're paying money, you're predicting certain things. You have a shot to get your money back. You have a shot to 10x your money, or 50x your money, or 100x your money, even if one or two or multiple of the events that you predicted didn't happen, because you get on the leaderboard. Like which rank you get on the leaderboard is what that matters. So we don't want Swiper to feel like this heavy gambling related product where you feel stressed. You go on a roulette, you put on red, you lose, the money is gone. Yes, there's a thrill or whatnot. You want to try and 2x your money instantly. But fantasy sports is a multi billion dollar industry, right? And fantasy sports hasn't had any sort of upgrade or development in years. Like fantasy sport is like how it was like 10 years back. It's kind of like similar, except Sorare came in between, and now they're worth, I think, like few billion dollars. But like the thing is, it has not evolved a lot, right? The fantasy sports model, in general. So this is our take on fantasy, and betting parlays without having to feel the pressure. Like imagine now, right? On the day of the fight night, we are all gonna stream the match and we all watch together, and it's going to be fun just seeing from the start till the end. It's not just about who's going to win. It's not just about Ansem winning or BitBoy winning. It's about, okay, is he going to fall down? Is there going to
Yeah,
be
the
bleeding?
color of
Is one of them
shorts,
going to bleed?
exactly. Like, so random
Exactly.
things. And it's going to be exciting. Like, you can just imagine the timeline on Twitter, because, like, people are rooting for the dumbest things now. Who's going to go down
Yes.
first? Who's coming out first? Like, and the questions that you guys can create for events can be very, like, close to the event. Like, I heard that you said you're not really an NFL guy or a college football guy, but sometimes it's
Yes.
okay to throw in some random funny questions, be like, who's got the better mascot? Or, I mean, obviously these have to be something that there is a definitive yes or no, but like it would be a
Yep.
good to throw a spinner in there once in a while, because to really, really shake up the standings, you know? Sean, I got a
Yep.
question. Have you thought
Exactly.
about maybe having different pools? You know what I mean? So let's say it's 0.26 to join this one, and maybe you have a lesser one, like maybe zero point 0.1 or something like that, and just have different ones.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So initially the idea was to have point one, and then we thought of one sol as well. Sol was constantly changing in price. So ideally we want like a $5 entry, like because when you go to the normie world and targeting India, Philippines, Indonesia, Vietnam, US, and a multiple bunch of other places, you don't want to force people to put in $50, right? We want to give them a choice, but at the same time, we want to have, like a pool for, like let's call it the shrimp pool, the fish and the whales, right? So the whales could be something like 5 sol entry, then we have a zero point 0.5 or a 0.25 sol, and then there's a zero point 0.1 sol kind of a thing, right? So somewhere like maybe it's 0.1, 1, and 5 even, right? Something like that, right? This is more like a test. We need enough users. We didn't want to divert the users into different pool, because already it's a pilot, and if you're going to have like 3 different pools now, the participation number is going to get diverted, and it probably wouldn't turn out well. So what we're trying to demonstrate here with this 0.25 is to show that even with a small group like Jirasan, because we haven't heavily marketed, we haven't paid for a single dollar in marketing yet, it's all like just super organic at this stage. If we can get like 400, 500 people to participate in this small bubble that we are in, we want to demonstrate that how many people from the crypto space and web 2 that we can bring on board. So this is just a proof of concept, if I may say, to try and target like the web 2 audience, Facebook ads, Instagram, TikTok, the traditional marketing agencies, traditional even AFL, like we have connects with AFL, we have connects with Australian Open, some of the creating events in India. So even Dream 11, right? One of and one of our advisors was Swiper. He built Indonesia's number one sports fantasy app. His name is Arif. So he's an investor in Redacted, and he's backing Swiper, an advisor to it. And he built Indonesia's number one sports fantasy app with multi-million users, right? So we have the resources to see what made sports fantasy successful. How do we penetrate different markets, etc. So that's the next stage after we do this pilot.
Why don't we go ahead and show everybody right now what Swiper looks like? So, um, Miguel actually already has an account, but he's going to start another one for this demonstration. And like Shan was saying, this is just their very first kind of run at it, and it's with Crypto Fight Night, and so they do have a partnership with that. And so you got Ansem versus BitBoy, and so basically what happens when you download the app or you put it on your home screen, then you just get queued to do this.
I think possibly even get the link for people because there's a few of them. I don't think they even know. Yeah, I think you have written it down. Yeah, swiper.io. I think this is the link to get in. Possibly Casey or Miguel, you can share your referral codes if anyone wants to get in, and then I'll let you guys do the demo from the tutorials and stuff.
Okay, so basically here, this is the very first thing that happens when you join. You actually claim. There's like your first day, you claim one. I think there's 3 days that you can claim something for just showing up. And so here, this is the onboard process for day one of Swiper. So these are the questions. I think what, seven or eight, how many questions, Sean? 10?
We have a total of 10 questions. 10 questions, and you have to answer 7.
Oh, shit. How many did I answer? Okay, so the first question, let's just do it. Who will make a statement about Bitcoin price in the post fight? So I'm going to
So
say
Casey, this is
Go ahead.
actually the tutorial before you go to the
Okay,
main
okay.
one.
Skip
Yeah, so you can skip the tutorial and directly jump in maybe.
it. So
Yeah, you can
there's
go.
his full name. Push the middle button right next to your profile on the bottom middle. Miguel. Oh,
That's right.
well, I mean, you don't have to. Just we'll get to that point. Yeah, that one, Crypto Fight Night. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yep.
see your profile, push the middle button next to your profile, the little person on the bottom right. There's a two, like a, let me show you.
Just the one on the center. Yeah, that's no, the one next to it. Yep. I think he's already submitted.
Oh, you already did it.
He's front run all of his.
Yeah, yeah. He's got two accounts. You got to push. Did you add one of them to your desktop? Yeah, yeah. I mean, on your phone desktop. There should be two there. Okay.
No, just close it and open the app. You can just close it and open the app. Just completely shut it down and open. If this is your brand new account, then it shouldn't read the the previous this thing. So I have like probably I
There you
think
go.
for testing I had like yeah that's it. Yeah, that's it.
So claim it. Okay, you got it. And that is what? What did you just claim?
Gold coins.
Gold coins. Okay, next.
Okay, so I'll explain it, right? So there's two things that you can win in this app from participation alone. So gems and gold coins. So again, think this game was designed, the whole design and the economic, etc., was built by the guys who built Candy Crush experimentation group. Candy Crush, the VP and the ex-lead of Candy Crush was the one who built the whole game tokenomics for the in-game side of things, right? So one of the most important things when you're trying to go into Web 2 is to have the familiarity where people see it and they clearly understand one thing. When you see golden gems, in any game, the gems are always more valuable than the gold. Unanimously, universally, you take any game, like gold coins will be the one that's like, that's like you still need it, but for use cases and I mean to use in certain parts of the app. Diamonds are the valuable one. So similarly here, the gold coins are going to be used for raffles, chess box, opening your chess boxes and stuff. So if you go to the tab on the left side of your screen, the one, yep, here. So this is all done. So those in the beta, they've already tested. So we just haven't opened it just so as not to confuse people. But the chess boxes, raffles, boosters, and power-ups can be purchased with gold coins, right? Gold coins can be won for free by participating, coming into the app daily, by also just doing some social tasks and whatnot. Okay, so this is one. Gems are going to be converted to tokens. Okay, one of the tokens is redacted, right? Swiper may or may not have its own token. And number three, we are launching Swiper on Abstract, right? We already announced it. We are launching Swiper on Abstract. So depending on the reward mechanism, what Abstract is planning or developing or deciding, like if it's going to be something similar to Blast, like in the start of this year, where there was Blast Gold that was given to dApps, different dApps, and the dApps decide how to distribute it. If we're going to have something similar, we will be using diamonds for that, right? So otherwise, we're using it for our own token that's redacted, if it makes sense.
No, you gotta kind of leave room just in case the Pudgies and Luca want to throw down as well. But that's super super cool. So I'm gonna assume that sometime this month everything else is gonna kind of roll out because you wanted to open or kind of launch around Christmas time. So I mean
That's right.
after all these tests, yeah, yeah. So after this, let's go back to the game portion. Okay, so this is basically it. So who's going to win? Straight up, you can see that people think that BitBoy's gonna win. Earlier, when I first was doing it, it was almost 80% BitBoy. But let's go. I'm gonna choose BitBoy. Sean, who do you think?
I think BitBoy as well, but I don't know, man. These neither of them are professional boxers, so who knows?
Yeah, but BitBoy's angry. He's just aggressive. He just seems like he's got a like
That,
one or ten
hey,
chips on his shoulder.
don't forget what happened with Mike Tyson.
What he pulled punches. Okay,
Mike
so let's
Tyson
go.
was so aggressive, and then like it just. I mean, of course, probably it was fixed or who knows, but yeah, it is what it is.
Okay, so we're gonna go BitBoy. It hurt my feelings with Mike Tyson. Next one is
Yeah.
first to enter
So
the
just for
ring.
I, I I think just for people who are watching and seeing this for the first time, you can swipe right or swipe left, right? The swipe right is the one on the choice that's shown on the right side. Swipe left is the choice that's shown on the left side. If you want to know what does this mean, there's an info button on the top right. So if you tap the info button on the top right, Miguel, yep, that just shows how does the result get finalized to make sure there's no confusions in case of a knockout, in case of a technical intervention, in case of a boxer getting if someone pulls out or things like that, unforeseen circumstances as well we'll be covering. So this time Bitboy and Ansem have committed that no matter what, even if they are in the worst of the worst condition, they're going to come and fight for that night. So there's no cancellation scares there. But anyways, so that info bar just gives you an idea of what the both options mean. And lastly, you can also skip a question if you're not sure of it, and you can come back to it later, or you can just walk to the next one. So for example, this question here, if you don't understand or you don't want to take a shot at this question or you want to come back to it later, you can use the skip button in the middle of the two answers, like
Text.
there's two buttons at the bottom. Yep, that's it.
Okay, so next up, the fight's going to go to the distance. Personally, I don't think it's going to, but I don't know if you want to vote with the majority. Swipe right. Next question: winner by decision or knockout. They think that it's going to be a what is it? Decision. Oh, decision. So you go ahead. Decision. Decision. And the good thing about
Wait.
this, right? So you already mentioned this earlier. Like, so the first prize gets 25 soul or something like that, all the way down to what the top 100 gets something.
Yeah, so if you guys go to the profile, just go to the profile again, on the right side, and there's a question mark button on the top. Right on the top right, there's like a small question mark. Yep. So here you can go to the last screen. Just go to the screen 15 or 14 or 15. All right, so
Ooh.
here on the leaderboards, you can see the whole leaderboard distribution and the rewards. What is the minimum for rank one? And keep in mind, 25 sol is a minimum. So if the participants grow, that's the fun part about fantasy. If the participants grow more and more, your pool actually grows beyond 25 sol for the first place. Same for the rank 100, rank up to rank 200, or up to 20%, the top 20%. The pool keeps growing as more and more people coming in. So the 25 sol is a minimum, right? So if we cross, or if we hit, like, say, 500 sol price pool because of participants, then the first place is probably going to be like 40 sol or 50 sol. So that's the fun part usually about fantasy.
And not only that, like even if you just fucking suck and you don't get anything right, you still get diamond or gold, right? And diamonds.
You get diamonds for every correct answer. So meaning, even if you lose and you don't come in the top 40% and you don't get your sol back, the other 60% of the people, if for whatever answers you got right out of the seven answers, right? Like, you answered seven, let's say you get three right. For each of the three right ones, you're going to get gems. And those gems are going to be dependent on the star rating. So there's star rating in each of the question, 5 star being the toughest and 1 star being the easiest. So if you get the tough ones right, and still if you don't end up in the top 40 in the leaderboard, I mean top 40%, right? Not 40, top 40% in the leaderboard, you will be guaranteed gems, and gems are converting to your tokens. Yes, that's the whole concept of fantasy is everyone wins in one way or the other, or in some way or the other. Usually, what they do with fantasy sports, is that they give them like vouchers. They give them like vouchers to participate, in the next game for free and things like that. So they'll give them some kind of rewards to constantly keep them on. Even if they lose, they get a voucher, like a free participation voucher for the next fantasy game and stuff like that. So fantasy normally has been in the industry for like 15, 20 years plus, like, especially in India and the US, and in the UK, right? So in the UK, it's for the EPL, English Premier League. In the US, it's primarily very, very big on NFL and NBA. And in India, it's for cricket. Like cricket, it's massive. There's a product called Dream 11 that's raking in billions of dollars just with, like, some basic, nothing out of the box, pretty basic fantasy cricket, this thing, and it's huge. And mind you, Dream 11 is the sponsor of the Indian cricket team, and Indian cricket team's the whole brand valuation is in like multi billions. So imagine the main sponsor of one of the richest cricket team in the world is a fantasy sport, right? Like how in the US there's DraftKings, in India we have something called as Dream 11. So around the world, fantasy has been like that. So yeah, that's how it's designed. The whole, the reward mechanic. They call it the RTP, reward to player ratio. So usually 1 in 2 people get their money back. Like close to 1 in 2 people get their money back. 1 in 3 will double their money. 1 in 10 will 5x their money, but depending on which rank they end up on the leaderboard.
That sounds really good. But you actually have a full kind of like fantasy product coming out soon, right? Dreamer.
That's right. That's right. Yes, that's right.
So maybe we don't talk about that one because we'll get in front of ourselves. But so let's go back to
That's right.
finish off the game. Just kind of whip through these real quick because I know that Shan has something important to do after this, and he's driving and we can hear it. So let's go ahead and say knockout. I'm gonna say Ansem's going down. Let's just go out there. Let's be one of those on the wild side and like this is degen right here. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
say yeah.
If you want to go degen, skip all the two-star questions then, because the two-star questions are easier to predict, but they're not going to give you the highest points.
Okay. Okay. So then just follow the trend there. Swipe. Yep. Okay. This is a bit hard. Oh yeah. Yep. Let's say winner by unanimous decision. I mean, I think he's gonna win. So let's go, Bit Boy. Bit Boy. Fuck it. You need some real like 10-star questions. Here we go.
What's the
So
question there?
the
What's the
question the
question there?
question is, yeah, the question is at least one boxer to visibly bleed. But who's gonna be?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, so yeah,
it
one of them
doesn't
has
matter. It
to.
doesn't.
Yeah,
If both bleed, you win. If one bleed,
yeah.
you win. But if neither
Yeah.
of them bleed and they're gonna play like a pussies, you're losing, right? So
So
okay.
there you
So
go. So
this
basically, that's it. You're finished. Yeah, you would submit if you have 0.26 soul.
Yeah, but before that, here is where don't submit it yet. This is where you can review your answers. You can change your answers just with a single tap. Like if you want to switch, like let's say you have selected, and just try it once, right? Like
Yeah, totally.
click an alternative answer for any of the question. Just tap it.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
That's it, right? And then lastly, you see a two-star question there, and you want to go
Uh-huh.
and take a bit of a better shot. Click the swap button on the two-star. There's a small swap button on the two-star question, right? Yes. Now you can change it to a five-star question seamlessly on the spot without having to
Oh,
go back.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, I know many
I
want,
didn't do
but here there's a question called "Who's gonna tweet first after the fight?" So that's a
that.
five-star
Ooh,
question. Why? Because it's not easy to predict. Like it's not easy to predict who's gonna tweet. Like it's a
Bit
literally
boy.
a coin
I got
toss, right?
Bit. No, man, Bit Boy's gonna do it. BitBoy 100%. Ansem doesn't tweet that much. BitBoy is a loud, like he's gonna do it, and he's got so much to prove. It's BitBoy. He's driven different by
I
different demons.
yeah I mhm. Sorry, go for it, Miguel. Yeah, because I know someone's gonna come tomorrow, right? They're gonna be like, Ansem tweeted first, but BitBoy replied to a tweet first. So who's counted, right? Like, because if someone's gonna reply under the comment, so these are some confusions that can come up. So
Yeah,
this is clear and clean tweet. No replies, no likes, no reposts. Clean tweet.
yeah.
Who's
You got to
gonna
be
be the
real
first one?
careful. You got to be real careful
Yep.
because like some of these things are very kind of like opinion. So they have to really have a yes and no, and so being very clear like that is definitely going to help.
Yep.
So
So
so this
yeah.
is going to go
Mhm.
down on the 6th, right? So this is fight's going to go down on the 6th. What else do you have planned for Swiper this month?
So for Swiper, the main, as I said, the main target. So we are going to do some more sporting events. There's UFC coming up. There's a Man United, Man City, football match coming up. So we're just going to test a couple of sport events, it's mainly for bug testing and whatnot. But the primary target for launching for this month is the meme coin trading part. So if you see the modes on the top, if you tap on the modes, you can like pretty much like swap between different modes. Now you're in the CFN mode. Like on the, yep, that mode part there. So we've just hinted at the next, trade meme coins part. Super clean UI, built by the best OG Solana guys. Those guys who are building that part of the app, they're processing more than 20% of the entire Solana transactions. So they have their own nodes, they have everything set up. So we are going to be making it easy for people to trade. Keep in mind, once again, our target audience is pretty much people from Web 2. So you might for you might be used with your Bullexes and the Photons. That's completely fine. It's not a competition to any of those products. It's a standalone product that's trying to create its own niche and making it easy for people to onboard. So that's just something I wanted to add there.
I mean, it's totally different, and I think that also, like with some of these questions, you should also put a post out. You know what I mean? Like how they were sharing the other ones with your face and stuff like that. So it'd be like good because like I've mentioned to you before about this. Like each of these can be really really cool little nuggets that people send out and can share it to TikTok, to Instagram, to whatnot. Because the normies and people they're all talking about it now. Like they're talking about XRP all over TikTok, and it's crazy to hear them talk about that. So now if they come in here, it's like they can kind of sound like they know what they're talking about because they're like, I'm in crypto now, and be braggadocious to their friends, but yet they still kind of can know what they're talking about because like not all of this is crypto stuff. So yeah, I think the shareability, you always have to think about a product is like, what can you share? How can I share this? And how can I open up other eyes that aren't necessarily in my own ecosystem to this? So there's a lot of things that you can share here.
Yeah.
I have a question. Sorry, before we have to let Sean go. So this is Swiper, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys want to get it, it's this is it. I mean, there's a lot of other things that we could talk about it, but I think also coming from you, the Jirsan group and Redacted and PG, you have FlashX coming up, which is, whew, boy. I don't know what you want to talk, how much you want to talk about that, but I've been playing with it.
Yeah, I think FlashX, I'm going to demo it to the Jirasan holders tomorrow in the AMA. I think it's high time we started. We're really excited to unveil it, and something that's been built for months, and something that's once again, keep in mind all these products are being built for one abstract, because I'm a big believer that abstract is going to be one of the, like, it's if not like equivalent to base, but to an extent, um, bringing in the Gen Z Web 2 audience, right? I think that's where I think Luca is going to excel. We're working closely with them, so that's pretty much our target. So even FlashX as a product, it's convenient from a Web 2 user perspective. It stays as a plugin in your browser, and allows you to buy, sell analyze, anything that you want instantly.
I could show mine.
With
Mine's plugged in right now.
so I think we definitely will do a stream, like a live stream, and like demo the FlashX thing once it's going live. So FlashX is live already in a closed beta. For people, if they want to participate, they have to fill in the form. But then it's going fully live by December 17th for
Okay,
everybody
so
to
I
participate.
can't show anybody about it until December 17th. I hear you. I hear you. I literally made a video the other day and was like sent it to Sean. He was like, "Wow, no, 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 no." Because I was like, "I'm gonna post this shit."
Yeah, for sure, man. But exciting. Oh shit, I didn't realize there's about like 650 live watches. That's crazy. Twitter, I think Twitter stream is insane, man.
This is why I
No
want.
videos. Yeah. Sorry, go Miguel.
I said this is why I want him on the show.
Yeah,
Well,
of
I
course. I
mean,
think
go go ahead.
oh, no. Definitely, Miguel. I think I'm down. Like, I think definitely let's do. You have my Calendly, book a time, and let's do it. I didn't realize that actually, Twitter stream actually brings in so many people, man. I thought that probably there's going to be like 50 or 100 people.
We're hitting
Yeah, that
almost.
means that. Yeah, that means that Sean, you need to get a haircut.
You gotta look.
I'm not gonna cut. I'm not gonna do a haircut until we do our TG, man. Like,
Oh
that's my
shit!
interest.
You gotta get your sexy on.
Yeah.
Like Sean, like he popped his camera on the other day, I think on accident, and literally like this is the only thing you could see because it was beard to the ears and just it was like fro.
Yeah, I don't want to turn on my camera at this stage, but yeah. But yeah, man, amazing guys. I think I got to go on a call.
Yep.
But yeah, please, anybody who's got any questions or any suggestions on the app, please do follow Swiper, and DM the account, or like or my Twitter account, if it can be posted somewhere, or any of us where whatever Ribble lands. So if you guys want to reach out for Swiper for anything with respect to Swiper, do not hesitate to send us feedbacks or like suggestions. So yeah,
Thanks, brother. Thanks for dropping by. I know you're busy, busy building, busy creating stuff. So we appreciate you always, and we appreciate your availability and being able to talk to us. And you can lean on us for anything. If you need to get some messages out, just let us know, and we'll glad to do it.
amazing, perfect, guys. Cool.
Okay, be safe. Be safe. Talk to you
All right.
later. Let me know how it
Thanks.
goes.
Thanks both of you. Yeah, done.
All
All
right.
right. See you guys
So
soon. Bye.
later, man. So there you go. That was basically that's Swiper, and not even all of its glory. That's just the very first version of it. I'm pretty excited to see what they're going to do next. Like, what kind of events would you like to see on there?
Probably UFC. Maybe some F1 when it comes back around.
Yeah,
Right. I'm a huge F1 fan, so that would be cool. Imagine some of the cool questions that you can ask on Swiper, right? Like for F1. Not even that, but like I mean, the possibilities are kind of endless. Like there's so many things that you can put on there. It
anything.
doesn't even
Like
have to be related.
I was think, yeah, exactly. I was thinking of like just the most random, um, like concerts. It could be like let's follow Taylor Swift today and like see what she's up. Is she going to tweet something? Is she going to sing this
Yeah.
song first? Is Kelsey going to be at the at the concert? Like some just random weird things that
Is Elon
they could
gonna, is Elon gonna tweet about Doge?
or is he gonna is he gonna message what's her name Fong again? But I think they unfollowed each other, so no, right?
That's
Is
funny.
Casey Coin gonna hit 100 million? Of course.
Of course it is.
Of
100% it is.
course it is. So before we head out, let me just there's a lot of people here right now. So
Yep.
when does the Rebel Ants when do you guys go live?
We go live Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And I know that 8 p.m. Eastern time around the world is it's kind of like a really crazy time. But I think when we first looked at it, I think it was the best time that we could actually do it for that everybody to. Some people would be at nighttime, some people would be like daytime. So we kind of created a balance so that it doesn't end up like at midnight or 2 in the morning. Unfortunately, the only one who's at 2 in the morning, I think it's Side Project, but that's all right. You'll be all
Yeah.
right.
And then you actually have a current mint happening right now.
Yeah, we do have a current mint. If you go to our website, rebelance.io, you will see our mint there. You could just click it and it'll take you to the page where you just put in your wallet. And then you just mint for less than $10 a Rebel Ant, which is pretty cool. And then there's a bounty out there. There's a couple of bounties. So if you actually go on my X page, you can see all the bounties there. But it actually is there's 4 Ninja Ants. If you get any of those fours, you get $100 from me in ETH. There's 2 other ones that look like a certain kind of character that I don't want to mention for copyright reasons. But if you get any of those, I'm going to give you $500 worth of ETH. And if you get
not talk about it again, right?
yeah, and if you hit on the Moon Ant, if you do get that one, it's $1,000 worth of ETH from me, which is pretty cool. So I'm just giving away money. You know what I mean? Just giving it away.
You are
just trying to give it away.
So, and that's like the start of a bigger project, right? I mean, like you have a game coming.
It's a huge project that we're building. We're doing battles, AI storytelling. You can read all about it on the website at rebelance.io again. And basically what it is that we are going to let you'll be able to go into the website. You'll be able to click on something where you'll be able to see what your ants are and who they are and what gang they belong to. And then you'll be able to side, because some people may have multiple ants, that belong to different gangs. So you got to decide which gang you want to go to for that particular week, and then you'll be incentivized depending on the outcome of the battle. And these battles will occur through AI storytelling. So it'll be pretty cool to see. We also have an animation, which I haven't mentioned to anybody yet. I haven't really put it out there, but we're working with an animation company that's putting together a season 1 Rebel Ants Battle for the Colony. It'll be 10 episodes of about 30 to 1 minute episodes. So they're pretty cool. So you can look forward to that. There's a lot of things coming. Plus the YouTube channel it's getting built up more intense. We're getting a lot of people coming in and interviewing with us, some creators. So if anybody out there is a creator, an artist, anybody on Web3, personality, whatever you do in Web3, if it's something good and positive, let us know and we'll put you on with us, and then come and talk about your project and what you're building and what you're doing, as long as it's positive.
So that is super dope. And obviously you're a big supporter of the Saints, one of the biggest, and Jira as well, the Jirasan. And he actually just airdropped 100 Rebel Ants to the Jira group.
We're up to more than 100 now. So, and I know this morning when I woke up, there was a few more people that were like, "Oh, did I missed out?" And I'm like, "No, I just woke up, time zones." So I got to do some more airdrops tonight because it was running for 24 hours. So hopefully another 100 I can airdrop. And not only that, even if I airdrop one of the bounties, I'm still going to give you the money. So don't worry about that. Like, you don't have to worry about that. If I airdrop it for free and you get it, you still get the ETH.
Dope. And so follow Rebel Ants on Twitter, and also this obviously yours is at First Night.
Yeah.
Follow me as well. So super awesome that there's like over 700 people watching right now. And hi, my name is Casey, and buy a Saint. Get a Saint, get a Jira. Like, I mean, this ain't a Saint spot, but like I took over as head of comms at Jirsan. And I have a project also called Saints of LA, and I believe the reason why I became the head of comms at Jira is because as a project, the Saints of LA, we're small but we're loud as fuck, and we are all over the place. And so we're a vibrant, loud. I wouldn't say we're brash, but our art looks a bit brash, but we're all gentlemen. We're all gentlemen. We're all nice people.
We're the bad boys of X.
Shit, we're pussies. We're like, I gotta go to sleep. We gotta go to sleep. It's night. It's like 9 o'clock, but none of us actually sleep. So, so grab a Saint. We actually have a really cool partnership with Gambler. Gambler is also a Jira product, which is also going to be launching on Abstract with the Penguins and Luca. And so, Saints actually are shareholders. And so, if you own a Saint and you stake a Saint, dividends come your way when dividends are made. So that's it. And I'm hinting also at some other things on Ape Chain, and I won't say much, but read between the lines, I guess.
Is that an
Right?
alpha now?
Huh?
Is that an alpha?
All right, so that's it. I'll see you guys. I'm not going anywhere. I'll just sit here on X for the next fucking 12 hours and continue to post bullshit. So thanks, Miguel, and thanks for letting us use your studio, and thanks to everybody who tuned in.
Anytime. All right. So thank everybody for joining in. We appreciate you guys looking in. Go to Swipooor, download it, use it, have fun with it, and follow us on Twitter.
Take your
All right.
pants off. Woo! Okay.
Peace out.
See ya.